8 days ago, I launched a brand new product that made its very first sale in the first day. And by day 6, I was pulling in over $3,000 in a day. It felt like nothing could slow us down. But on day 8, the first crack showed. Profit didn't just drop, it went negative. Every winning ad that I had burned out, and 2 new competitors came out of nowhere, selling the exact same product with ads that were exploding even faster than mine. So part 2 of this challenge isn't just about keeping my product alive anymore. It's about coming out on top. And if I don't outcreate, outspin, and outtest them right now, all of this is gone. Man, if you guys remember part 1 of this challenge, then you already know that by day 8, profit was definitely slipping. The ads that I had running that were crushing it, they started burning out, and the revenue on a day-to-day basis and the profit started slipping right between my hands. So day 9, all I'm trying to do right now is just keep the business alive. So the main thing I need to do is just get the product here. So I just went online, I just ordered the product, and I just paid more in shipping than what the product is actually worth itself. And listen, I'm definitely kind of sick about that, especially with me losing money yesterday. But me spending more money today and making this small loss is gonna make up so much more when I get these better creatives out there and running. But man, let me tell you, if these ads I'm about to record do not work out, I am screwed. And really, to be completely honest, this is my only shot to make this thing work right now. And I was just telling you guys on the last video that there's competitors that are starting to pop up out of nowhere, and they're selling this exact same product and their ads are going absolutely crazy. And I just cannot sit here and watch them take this thing away from me. So I'm thinking that as soon as the product gets here, I'm going to be filming all day tomorrow. New angles, new hooks, new everything to get as much fresh content as I possibly can into the market. But the only thing that I'm really the most worried about is that I can't get these ads filmed and published on time to save this campaign. But I'm not gonna worry about that though. I'm gonna stay positive because I know that this thing can still work out for me. Right now, it's crunch time. So I'm gonna hop into this ads manager, cut some of the fat on the ads, still try to get some traction, and then get ready to go ahead and start filming tomorrow. All right guys, so I'm gonna be real with you. There's really not too much I can do today because I'm just still sitting around waiting on the product to be delivered. So the main thing I'm just trying to do is just keep the ads alive. And I'm gonna be real with you guys, sales are definitely slowing down and the profit is basically bare minimum. Now, out of all the campaigns that I had running, all the ads, the only ones I was able to really keep alive was CBO6, CBO5, and the Champion campaign. And really until I get new ads filmed tomorrow, there's really nothing that I can do at this point. So let's still go through the numbers because even days like this, I still wanna be transparent with you guys, even when things are not looking great. So day 9 ended at right around $2,256 in sales. I ended up having right around $1,500 in ad spend. 61 orders came in at $657 for cost of goods, sitting at a 3% conversion rate, bringing in a total of $99 profit, which let's just say is a little bit better than yesterday because again, we all know that I just lost money yesterday. So I'm gonna take this $100. So on paper, it might sound decent, making a little bit of money, but I'm gonna be real with you, there's no security at all. I mean, going from losing money yesterday to barely making any money today, I mean, we have no sustainability at all. On top of that, I still got competitors breathing down my neck and they're pumping out more ads than I've ever been able to see, and let alone more ads than I even have out. So I'm kind of scared, I'm not gonna lie. So tomorrow's gotta be the day where we flip the momentum back into my favor. And the only way that we can make this happen is if the product arrives on time. All right, y'all, it is officially time to put in that work. I got some women at Supreme Ecom who work with me directly. So I'm gonna use them and they're gonna go ahead and put some extra help in to go ahead and get these ads created. I'm not gonna lie, that is why I love my team and why I love having a team is because I'm always able to get the support like this. So not am I just here to support you guys, I'm here to support them and they're here to support this challenge and make sure that we're able to accomplish this goal. But nothing in life is free. I already know how these girls are gonna be. They're definitely gonna make me have to pay for it. So I'm gonna make sure to go ahead and take them out to lunch after this. I guess it's the least that I can do for them helping me out and making sure that these ads can go absolutely crazy. So with that being said, let me go ahead and get ready, head over to the office so we can go ahead and get these ads created. So let's go ahead and take a look at this one right here. Now we see one of the girls from the office flipping through the pages, showcasing what the journal looks like inside, and some faithful music and a sound saying what life looks like with and without God. Now this ad is definitely working for a reason, and that reason is that it's simple, it's clean, and it's very emotional. But by far my favorite one is definitely still the New Year resolution, get closer to God ad. And this one hit hard because it wasn't just showing a product. I mean, it was tying the journal to a deeper why. People, they don't just want a notebook. They want something that can help them with purpose, with discipline, and with their faith. So this caption gives them permission to see this journal as a tool that can help them get there. Now, you guys know me, I'm the king of not reinventing the wheel, and I recommend that you don't either. So yes, I'm gonna keep everything basically the same, but we're gonna do things a little bit differently, as I'm gonna put that same exact feeling in a bunch of different everyday settings. And taking this book and putting it into places that people recognize, it's gonna make the person watching this ad feel like it's natural and that it belongs in their world. And we all know that visuals is only half of the work. The other half is adding in the right sound, the right music, and the right captions. And once I put all this together, I'm not gonna lie, this thing can hit. And it can probably hit harder than someone just scrolling through the book and opening up random pages. So it's time to get up, bring this vision to life, and let's go ahead and record these different variations. All right, y'all, so I got Miss Lisbeth and I got Miss Daria in the house, and we are about to start recording these ads. So here's my culprits of the day. You see they're working hard over here and they're ready for this challenge. So are y'all ready to make some good ads? Okay, I see you. Let's go ahead and get into it. We just got all the footage done. So now I just gotta lock in. I'm about to head into my office, start editing these, get a couple of these ads done, and then I'm gonna go ahead and take care of these ladies, take them out to lunch for all the hard work they just put in. Now, when it comes to editing, there's not really too much I need to do to them since I am using CapCut to put them together. Put some pretty text that hooks my ideal viewer and we'll be golden. Now, because I'm no content creator, and listen, I know a lot of you guys watching are not either, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave this up to the professionals. So I'm gonna send this over to Supreme Ecom Ads so I can get this content created from them too. Now, one of the best things is that we create really great UGC style content for these type of ads, which is absolutely the field that I want for this. Now, one of the main packages I always get is a split testing version, because if there's one thing that you could never be too over prepared for while dropshipping is having too much content. So with that being said, for all my fellow dropshippers who are not content creators either, you know I got you covered. I'm gonna leave a link right below this video that's gonna give you 15% off every order if you use the code SUPREME at checkout. All right, so we're definitely looking good. I just got a few of the angles done that I wanted to recreate and test. You can see angle one right here of one of the girls flipping through the book, and that one did really well for me in the original campaign that I was testing. So I wanted to make sure that I got that one redone. Now that I got majority of this main ad done, from here I'm just gonna go ahead and test a few different copy hooks on the same footage. The visual's already gonna grab the attention, I know that, but now it's just about finding the right messaging that's really gonna hit with my audience. So with most of the work done, from here, I just gotta go feed these ladies because I know they're starving. So I'll go ahead and check back in with you guys a little bit later. All right, just got to Chick-fil-A with the ladies, taking them out to eat because they deserve it. Miss Dario, what are you gonna get? What are you gonna get inside?
I'm thinking like a 3-piece tender, fries in a tray.
Okay. Miss Liz, what you thinking?
I think I'm gonna get a Chick-fil-A sandwich and a lemonade. Where are you going?
Just everything. I just need some chicken. Man, today has been a long day. I literally just walked into the house, and I'm not gonna lie, I am exhausted, but I'm pretty happy of what the outcome was today because I got all the ads created, I got all the ads actually recorded, and now I just gotta get ready to get these things launched for tonight. But even with being exhausted, the number one thing that you can always do outside of just prepping your mental is prepping your physical too. And I really am a hard believer that you gotta take care of your mind, body, and soul. So with that being said, I'm about to head upstairs, head into the gym, put in some work. After this, go ahead and get the ads ready to be launched at midnight tonight. So I'll be seeing you guys in a little. The boy is tired. I'm gonna tell you. All right, so it looks like we're closing out the day a little bit better than we did yesterday, and it's really just because we're following the same pattern and just rinsing and repeat, where we're cutting the fat in the CBO and then letting it spin into where it's getting the best results. And come check out where we're at for the day. So right now we're at $2,471 in sales today, and as you can see, we're sitting at right around 65 orders. So today I really didn't do too much. I didn't scale, I didn't change the campaigns around, because ultimately the main thing I was trying to do was get as much time spent towards filming, which it definitely paid off, because now tonight I'm going to launch a brand new CBO campaign with all these brand new creatives, get them out and running so I can start seeing the real effects of putting content first. And I'm gonna do this by putting these ads in 2 different places. So the first place I'm gonna do it is just in a brand new CBO campaign, testing out all the creatives like I'm doing in all the other campaigns, but also putting it inside the champion CBO campaign that's already working the best for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these things set up. I want you guys to pray for me, hope for the best, because we need this content to actually go crazy and for it to finally go live. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing pushed out, and may the odds forever be in my favor. Good morning, y'all. I hope you guys had a great night. I actually stayed up forever just trying to get these creatives launched. It actually took me a little bit, but the creatives are now officially up. They are running. Everything is running smoothly right now. And staying up all night, it definitely paid off, because I woke up to my favorite thing this morning, which is Shopify notifications just popping off. So this is definitely the great sign that I've been looking for. So right now it's about 10 o'clock in the morning, and I'm already looking at right around $978 in revenue, close to $1,000 in revenue, and I just woke up like 10 minutes ago. So right now it's really about keeping the momentum going with these ads. I'm honestly not going to see too much of a crazy effect right now within the first couple hours, so I'm kind of in a patient waiting game just to see the data start loading up and knowing that, you know, if these ads are actually working or not. Speaking of waiting, I'm actually in the process right now of getting a new property built, and man, tapping into the development side of real estate has taught me nothing but patience. So while we got nothing to do here but babysit this dashboard, come check out this new property with me. All right, so look, it's not all the way there yet, and it's still in the beginning phases, but this is one of those plays that can make serious money, and I can get this thing done in about 9 to 12 months, which is kind of like a shorter long-term play, but it's definitely coming to life. And look, I'm gonna be real with you guys. Dropshipping is the reason that I've been able to accomplish all of this, step out of my comfort zone and be able to take leaps of faith and be able to hop into real estate for new builds, commercial owning, and so much more. So even with all the years of trial and error with e-commerce and the long days and the long nights, it's literally always been worth it in the end. From working with billion-dollar brands like Shopify to give you the most up-to-date information in the e-commerce space, to being on the biggest billboard in Times Square, all of this is truthfully because of self-belief. And really just understanding my why. My why is to work for myself, have freedom and time for myself, spend time with my family. And I'm not gonna sit here and act like it's been all butterflies and rainbows. I mean, I'm telling you guys, I've had the craziest ups and downs over the last couple years, more than you can ever imagine. But the fact is that I just went from dropshipping in my room, on my laptop, having absolutely nothing to my name, to now building a multi-million-dollar house that I'm able to take full control over and profit so much off of it as well. Anyways, not to keep going on, but just moments like this feel surreal. Now, I do have some things I need to get taken care of today, so I'll be checking back with you guys later tonight. All right, y'all, it has been a long day. I'm super exhausted, I'm not gonna lie, but let's go ahead and head into this store real quick and see how well it performed today. So it looks like we're closing the night out a little bit over $3,000, which is definitely an improvement compared to the last couple of days. The champion campaign that I put a few of the new ads in actually pulled in over half of those sales. So let's talk about how content is king. I'm also seeing some really good numbers on this campaign with the click-through rate above that 2.5% that I typically like to look for to know that customers are liking my ad, they're engaging with the ad, and more importantly, that they're clicking through and getting to the final destination that I'm trying to get, which is to my website. I'm also noticing a cost per click under 50 cents, which is telling me that the traffic that is coming in from these ads is high quality traffic, and I'm not having to spend a lot to get them. But most importantly, I showed you guys in the last video how my break-even ROAS was 1.33, and I'm above that. So that means that I'm not only just profiting from this champion campaign, but every CBO that I have running outside of the CBO2, which I already cut, is also profitable too. But let's go ahead and jump into the numbers real quick because we all know numbers never lie. So today I spent about $1,600 in ads. Now, as you can see, I had 85 orders this day, which is going to come out to right around $637 for cost of goods. So if we take the revenue of $3,077, minus it from the cost of goods and the ad spend, it is bringing us a profit right around $839 of profit today. And let me just say, I'm feeling like LeBron in 2016, bouncing back from that 3-1.
James finishing touches on a magnificent performance.
So I'm gonna say all odds were kind of against me for a second. So let me just say this was definitely a great bounce back, no doubt. But from here, it is still time to take out all these new competitors and completely take over the space. Good morning, family. Just pulled up to the office. It is officially Monday morning, and this is typically my busiest day that I have here at the office each week. All right. So I already know today is going to be a little bit crazy, especially with it being Monday. So I'm about to head inside, check out how the store is doing, and then just cut some of the fat on some of these ads. But today should be the day where I get my ads back from Supreme Ecom ads. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and launch a brand new CBO tonight, maybe up the budget a little bit, and continue to keep pushing this thing forward. All right, so we are looking good on this store today. I'm gonna tell y'all, we just got 11 orders overnight. So we are definitely starting this day off strong. This is really the power of content, you guys. This is why I always say that content is king and data is queen. I built this entire business with organic content, tailoring each ad to the specific person that I knew that I'd be watching it, and building every single ad around a specific avatar. So I'm speaking to that person directly. So the more that your ads are tailored to your audience, the better they're gonna perform. It's just that plain and simple. You need to act like you're speaking to that person in real time, and that is the effort that I just put in the ads that I created. Now, this right here is my make or break moment, and I'm not going to talk about it too much. I'm definitely not going to jinx myself, but I do have a good feeling about these ads, and I think they're going to perform very well. So I'm going to go ahead and let these things run. I'm going to check back in with you guys later. Let's pray, hope for the best, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Sheesh. I don't even think y'all are ready for what I'm about to tell y'all. Look, it's late as hell and I need to get out of here, but I know I'm not going to check in when I get home because I'm super tired. So I just want to let you guys know where we're currently at. And boy, let me just say, did I have a day? Because I'm currently wrapping up this day at $3,640 of sales, a little over 60 orders, and with taking into account the ad spend and the cost of goods, profit is coming out to right around $600. Y'all hearing me right now? Just a couple days ago, I was at my first negative day in profit, and content is what allowed me to bounce back in just 4 days. And now you can see here that my champion campaign is still leading. But CBO5 finally woke up today, which also has some of my new ads on the inside. Between these two campaigns, they're carrying most of the sales. Now the other chipped in a few, but really nothing major, which is fine because I'd rather have two consistent winners rather than being spread thin. So the move before I leave tonight is what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bump up the budgets and then reinvest into the champion campaign and CBO5. I mean, these are the two campaigns that are bringing me in the most profit. So I am gonna push more money into them with the idea that it's gonna bring me even more in return. I'm also gonna set up a brand new campaign with some fresh angles. And let me just say, it feels good to finally have momentum to build on. And really, I mean, this is what makes all the tedious stuff worth it. As you can see, the store is climbing. I've got profit the last 2 days in a row, and I'm feeling the momentum. So I'm gonna end the night on a high note because, I mean, I'm feeling pretty good. And I might even tell my girl to go ahead and send me the cart of clothes that she's been putting together for the vacation that I'm working towards. I am a little scared to see what she racks it up to though. But for real, I just gotta get out of here, grab some food, and let these changes work. I'll see you guys tomorrow. What's up, y'all? Woke up to a few more sales overnight, and actually the store, I'm not gonna lie, not just a few sales, we had a lot of sales coming this morning, and the store is actually going crazy right now. So it's basically just a few minutes after 9 a.m. I'm watching some shows with my son right now, and we literally just already hit the $1,000 mark. Think about how crazy that'd be to literally open up your eyes and make over $1,000 in your sleep. Like, this is the power of e-commerce. I mean, you guys gotta look at how crazy this is because the sales are rolling in as we speak. And you can tell that they're definitely liking the bundle deals because look, we have a couple orders where they're bundling it together. This one right here, right around 12:49 a.m. today, and this one right around 2:18. But I want you guys to look at this time. I mean, look at how fast and how many orders are really coming in. From 12:33 We got our first sale last night at 12:07 a.m. And since then, I mean, just look at how many orders have came in before I even woke up. So with that being said, I feel like today is going to be one of them days, and I'm so excited for it. So I'm going to go ahead and get up, head over to the studio, and go ahead and break all these numbers down for you guys. All right, the teeth are now officially clean. So let's go ahead and get started with the day. Hey, listen, we are absolutely crushing it today. And I'm telling y'all right now, everything is moving. CBO 5 is going crazy. All the front end numbers are looking good, which is just telling me that this has some serious potential throughout today. Cost per click stayed under 50 cents, conversion stays strong, and that's really the engine behind a profitable store. Low cost clicks, high conversions, and campaigns that actually deliver. So what that means is over the next couple days, I'm just gonna lock in on what's already working. I mean, the numbers are definitely solid. So the plan here is simple. Just keep following the plan that we've been following the entire time. Double down on what's working, cut the fat, and continue to keep pushing the momentum forward. And when things are working, you just have to continue to let them work. But more importantly, you have to push more budget towards it as well. Now I gotta get to work. I definitely gotta help around the office, but I'm telling you guys, I got a gut feeling that this is gonna be one of the best days I've had so far. So I'll check in with you guys in a little bit. All right, y'all, happy evening. I hope you guys are doing great. It is getting late out here in Dallas, so here is the move, here is the play today. So I am not gonna change too much over the next couple of days. Right now, the things that I want to work are working. I mean, the winners are dialed in, budgets are going up, and we're just gonna continue to let them ride. And you guys can see right here, right? July 14th, CBO 5 ended up getting 27 purchases while bringing a 1.93 return on my ad spend, meaning that it was definitely pretty profitable. But this is what really knowing how to work your budget looks like. So now on July 15th, that same exact CBO 5 now has 119 purchases. 119 purchases. I spent $1,800 to make close to $4,000 in return, giving me a 2.18 return on my ad spend, showing that if you just keep reinvesting into the areas that are working, you will go far. Last night, I only spent $958 on that campaign the first time. And noticing that it was working, I then put even more money back into it. That's why now on the 15th, it has spent $1,800, but still has brought back even more money. Hey, don't sleep on this champion campaign either, because you see it still brought in 62 sales today as well, with over a 2.04 return on ad spend. I spent $1,100 on that campaign to make $2,300 back in return. But you can see today we ended up finishing right around 6,917 in sales, and we ended up doing right around 200 orders. Now, as you can see on the ads manager, we were able to spend right around $3,300 in sales, coming out to $1,300 in profit today alone. And let me just say, the feeling I'm getting right now is ecstatic, because since I've started this challenge, this has now been officially the first day that I made over $1,000 of profit. And this is truthfully because how great the ads were working. I mean, look at this today. I was sitting at right around a 2 ROAS today. These are the type of numbers that you want to see, right? 3298, 6,782 brought in return, 2.06 ROAS. This is exactly what you want to see when you're running your ads. So if I can keep this pace, I can definitely continue to scale consistently. But at this point, I might have another problem that I gotta push, because Sadie, this girl's been eyeing the whole entire vacation card that she put together, asking me to go ahead and get it. So I told her, look, if I make another $7,000 day tomorrow, you know I got you, and I'll cover the entire cart. So hope the best for her, hope the best for me, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. These last couple of days were all about consistency. No major changes, just letting the winners work. July 16th wrapped at 6.6K in sales, a little over 190 orders. Profit landed around $700. Now, not quite a record, but solid, and it proved yesterday's run wasn't a fluke. I didn't go crazy scaling. Again, I just bumped the budgets on what was working in the campaigns that were carrying. CBO 5 and Champion kept holding steady, and that's what really drove everything. But because I was able to stay consistent in between those days, I decided to add in the remaining ads that I got from Supreme Ecom ads and really focusing on pushing more new content. But then today, day 15 came and went, but I finally did it with this product. I just hit my first $7,000 day, $7,000 in a single day. And listen, when I actually started this challenge, this was actually the goal that I set for myself. So I'm actually very happy that I was able to accomplish it. And that right there is proof that this actually works and proof that the grind really does pay off. And as you can see throughout this entire journey, not any of it was just because of luck. I was making adjustments every single day to get to this point. Constantly pushing budget into CBO 5, letting the champion CBO continue to stay steady, and then cutting the fat on a day-to-day basis, so I'm only allocating my budget towards the things that are actually working. This is the power of e-commerce, but more importantly, the power of having a really good Facebook ad strategy. And when you pair this strategy with really strong creatives, I mean, as you guys can tell, the sky is really the limit. So since starting this on July 3rd, it has now been officially 2 weeks. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. So let's go ahead and jump into some of the numbers. So as you can see, we're currently sitting at $44,000 in revenue from July 3rd through July 17th. This has brought us in right around 1,236 orders. Hey, and don't play with me. You guys see that conversion rate, 3.53%. Now on the ads level for this exact same time frame of July 3rd through July 17th, you can see that we spent right around $24,149 in ad spend. Now taking in consideration for this order count, we ended up spending right around $9,237 in cost of goods, which ultimately brought us a profit of $9,730 in less than 15 days of work. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I do not know a single job or industry that can bring you that type of return in that small amount of time. But here's the real truth. One bad swing and this entire operation is going to completely be gone. And the reasoning why is because I see competitors are getting hungry, more people are jumping into the market, and if I don't continuously keep evolving my strategy, launching new creatives, I know for a fact that these people are so hungry they will take me out of the market. So yeah, tonight, even this week has been good, but tomorrow and even the following weeks, let's see if I can keep this momentum going and still keep pushing towards the success that we're currently getting. And if you guys haven't seen part 1 of this video yet, where I showed the full setup, how I found the product, even how I launched this initially to get to the point that we're at right now, then go ahead and check it out right here in this video. But listen, part 3 is coming up and I'm not planning on slowing down. So I want to make sure to continue to keep bringing you guys with me. But I want to hear from you guys right now, for the people who have watched part 1 and part 2. What has been your favorite thing that you've been able to see in this challenge so far? Let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll go ahead and give a free consulting call out to one of you guys for answering that. Now, I just want to say I really appreciate you guys rocking out with me, watching this, and seeing the journey of proving that dropshipping is not dead. But I do got to go ahead and buy her this cart now for these clothes because she is prepping for this trip. So, boys, even my ladies out there, please pray for my pockets. But I'll see you guys in the next one. This is AC with Supreme Ecom, and I'm out.